we've had guests again where we don't really know what the nature of their stay is. Again, a lot of times people are waiting for their apartment or an application to be approved to establish a lease in an apartment and other life situations that we have no information about. So sometimes you'll get guests who want to book repeatedly, consecutively, but not the entire span of time all at once. Meaning they'll book 3 days now and then wait until a few hours before their time to check out, and then they'll book again. And then wait a few hours before their checkout and then book again. And so never being honest on how long they actually need your unit. And if you allow that to go on, you're literally signing up for something that you have little to no foresight on how long they're gonna be there. Which is, in some situations it's okay because you're still making your money and all is well that ends well, right? The downfall to doing something like that is it prevents you from being able to go inside the unit and do regular checks and maintenance and quality check your unit to make sure that nothing needs your attention. So for guests like that, we've learned that we needed to add in specific stipulations for people who intend to stay in our unit for what we would deem an extended amount of time. So for me, that's 2 weeks and up. So within 2 weeks or that month of stay, guests need to know that we will do a walkthrough of the unit just to make sure that there's nothing going on that we need to be aware of immediately. Because guests won't tell you when they messing stuff up. They're not gonna do that. They're just not. I'm not gonna bring to your attention that I just put a hole in your wall until it's time for me to go, and you'll find it, and then we'll deal with that when we get to it. But there's no point in introducing the issue now when I know I still need the place.
Right.
So we had a guest book our unit and the number of guests was listed as 1. We didn't double back with this guest and make sure that there was only gonna be 1 guest. We assumed that that's a pretty straightforward booking. You said 1 guest, 1 night. There shouldn't be much confusion with that. But you should always, don't take that for granted, just always double back and check, because this specific guest was actually booking for what appeared to be either her daughter or her niece's slumber party. So although the booking read 1 guest, 6 young girls were in the unit unsupervised.
Correct.
And that's an issue. You don't want to have adults booking Airbnbs so they can leave underage kids in it unsupervised. So of course, again, we're next door, so we heard a lot of yelling and cussing and laughing and banging and all kind of stuff.
When it comes to checking out, we have a strict time frame because in most cases, checkout is at 11 and we have a check-in ready at 3 o'clock. So therefore, it only leaves us a couple hours to flip the unit. And with the last guest we had that booked for 1 guest but ended up having a slumber party for younger kids that had no transportation to leave on time, when we went to check the unit or flip the unit, they were still there because their ride didn't show up on time at 11 o'clock. So now we waiting and we on a time crunch because we have a check-in at 3 o'clock.
The same day.
The same day.
So that concludes some of the lessons that we've learned while running our Airbnb. And it's interesting that we decided to do these videos now because we're actually in a new situation that needs to be addressed. And I'm gonna just be real with y'all. We got some Airbnb beef.
Beef.
Yeah, we got
B-E-E-F.
Yeah, we got some beef. Specifically with Airbnb right now. So y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching JazzyRell TV. And like that, we gone. It's JazzyRell TV. You did it good last week, but the one you did was weak.